Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another interesting project that I believe, at least in the short term, has a really good potential. And this project is called BitDAO or the Bit token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website BitDAO.io in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about BitDAO, I want to talk to you guys about iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital, if you guys are a resident or citizens of the United States of America, then it is a platform which allows you to invest in crypto using your IRAs, right? So you can basically create an iTrust Capital account and use it to buy and sell crypto along with gold and silver 24/7 in tax advantaged IRAs. So when you go to the website itrustcapital.com and search for some of their information, including the pricing information, you can first of all see that they have a transparent pricing mechanism in place, which includes a $0 per month for personal accounts. So you don't have to pay any money for having a personal account, which is completely free, which is a great thing. And apart from that, some of their transaction fees are some of the lowest in the industry, right? If you see, they charge a 1% cryptocurrency transaction fee for all cryptocurrencies, as well as a $50 over spot per ounce for gold and $2.50 for spot per ounce for silver, right? So these are some of the most competitive prices that they charge in the industry, which is a good thing. And if you see, apart from all the benefits that you get by starting an iTrust Capital account, you also get the facilitation of transfer or rollover or contribution to fund your IRAs from another account, as well as they take care of all your necessary IRS and tax reporting documents. They provide you with unlimited storage with institutional custody partners. They are a platform that provides support and maintenance for their users, along with the fact that all of this is available for no hidden fees or additional account fees, right? And if you scroll further below, you can see some videos where they have about their pricing and fees, as well as in-kind transfers, which they clearly explain. And if you scroll even further below, you have the FAQ section, which will tell you more about this platform and how you can benefit from it, right? And if you see, you can basically fund your iTrust Capital account by setting up by using the link in the description and funding it with $1,000 to get you a $100 welcome bonus, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Plus you get all the benefits that we discussed so far from iTrust Capital, right? So by using the link in the description to set up an iTrust Capital account, not only are you setting a really good account for your future to make some really good gains in a tax advantaged IRA manner, you're also getting a $100 welcome bonus along with supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. So going back to the BitDAO token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information presented on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is BitDAO? BitDAO is a decentralized autonomous organization that wants to level the playing field for every person in the world by building a decentralized token economy. So they are, as their name suggests, a DAO, which is decentralized autonomous organization that wants to level the playing field when it comes to decentralized token economy by giving everybody a chance to participate in this economy, right? So this protocol is one of the world's newest and largest decentralized autonomous organizations focused on DeFi and is managed by holders of Bit tokens. So this is actually a very good thing to understand about the DAOs in general, because there's a lot of people who ask me to make specific videos about DAOs, and here you can clearly see that BitDAO allows for its users or token holders, who are Bit token holders in this case, to allow them to govern the future of the BitDAO ecosystem by participating in DeFi as well as any other decision making when it comes to BitDAO ecosystem, right? So one of the initiatives, primary aim is to attract developer talent via token swaps and co-development efforts. The token swaps will enable the BitDAO treasury to accumulate a collection of the top crypto project tokens. So one of the DAO's mission is to attract developers, new developers to their project, because developers are a very vital asset to any crypto project, because you need to have skilled developers to build powerful projects in the future. And BitDAO aims to do the same by attracting developers to the platform, and they want to basically enable token swaps on their platform that will charge a fee, and this fee goes to the DAO treasury, and it will basically allow for the community to decide on how the funds can be used from the treasury, right? So BitDAO's vision is open finance and a decentralized token economy. So the main focus is to create a system of equal and open finance and decentralized token economy, right? So BitDAO hopes to support a broad range of projects, including DeFi, DAOs, NFTs, and gaming. So using their mission or their goal, they're trying to support Web3 ecosystems such as DeFi, DAOs, as well as NFTs and gaming, in order to considerably improve the space and make it much better for everyone, right? Support will be in the form of research and development, liquidity bootstrapping, and funding. So they'll provide support to upcoming DeFi, DAO, gaming, and NFT projects by providing them research and development tools, along with liquidity bootstrapping, along with the required funding that they need to provide value to their users, right? So this is the quick overview of what BitDAO is and what it stands for. The next section talks about the founders of BitDAO, which is not really relevant to this video, so I'm going to skip on to the next section, which is the most important section, which is what makes BitDAO unique. So why would you choose to put your money on BitDAO compared to any other project, right? So BitDAO aims to partner with existing and emerging projects through token swaps. Token swaps will enable the BitDAO treasury allocation to gather a collection of top crypto tokens. The priority is spot and derivative dexes. So they are trying to use their existing partnerships along with create emerging partnerships with projects through their token swap mechanism, right? They have a very important tool called the token swap mechanism, which is providing them with partnership opportunities with existing and new projects, right? So these token swaps will basically enable the BitDAO treasury, BitDAO treasury allocation to be specific, to gather a collection of top crypto tokens, along with the fact that they provide priority to the spot and derivative dexes. So these are the main focus of the BitDAO's token swap tool, right? So the next big thing is BitDAO aims to build core products that will help with functionality and effectiveness of BitDAO and other DAOs. So not only are they trying to improve token liquidity through the token swaps, but they're also providing functionality and effectiveness by supporting other DAOs, right? And the core product includes a set of on-chain and off-chain governance solutions and products, with the DAO's treasury management able to deploy and monitor assets to earn yield. So this is a complicated mechanism which they use, where they use off-chain and on-chain governance solutions and products to enable the deployment of the DAO's treasury for making yield. So they're trying to make yield from the funds that they have in the treasury through on-chain and off-chain mechanisms. In addition, BitDAO aims to provide grants to teams in the crypto industry for research or products. So they do provide grants, which motivates teams and new projects to continue to develop on their goals, right? All grants are voted on and are given for the public good of the crypto world. So everyone who has the BIT token can actually vote on governance proposals that pertain to grant allocation, or which DAO should the grant be given to, and so on and so forth, right? So here are some of BitDAO's goals. So we're going to quickly go through some of the goals that they have. So their main goal is to partner with projects via token swaps and co-development efforts. Token swaps will enable the BitDAO treasury to accumulate a collection of the top crypto project tokens. So again, this is something that we already covered before. Their next goal is to build core products which enable BitDAO and other DAOs to function more effectively. So this is something that we already basically covered a bit more before, but at the same time, you can go through this in more detail on their website as well, right? So this includes on-chain and off-chain governance solutions and DAO treasury management solutions. Again, something that we already covered before. So provide grants to teams that produce research or products that are public goods for crypto industry. So this is again something that we just now covered, right? So the all treasury actions can be determined by bit token holders via proposal and voting process. So this is something that we already touched upon, where token holders have the right to determine what course of action the platform's funds should be used for, right? So BitDAO is not a company. It does not have a management team or employees. So this is very important because BitDAO is actually a fully community governed project. It does not have a management team or an employees, or it's not a company per se. It's a ecosystem built by the community of token holders, right? So BitDAO is a collection of contributors. Contributors will hold bit tokens and are motivated to make the project a success. So as I said, the project is basically the community, and the community is basically the group of token holders who want to see the platform grow and succeed and to implement the goals that BitDAO has set, right? So various individuals and teams will propose changes to the BitDAO protocol. It is up to bit holders to vote or accept or reject these proposals. So when it comes to pretty much any form of governance system, proposals are placed by anyone, and then the token holders will basically vote on it to make it happen, or to reject the proposal overall, right? Holding bit entitles you to submit and vote on proposals. It does not entitle you to impose your will upon other contributors. Again, pretty straightforward. BitDAO will be an evolving project, and community leaders will emerge over time. Governance proposals and forum participation will affect the direction of the project. So again, since it's a mainly DAO governed project, the direction of the platform's growth basically depends on the bit token holders, right? So the vision and mission of BitDAO will be driven by token holders, contributors, and community leaders. So again, pretty straightforward, and that's pretty much most of the information that we covered. Again, here they talk about the how the platform is secured, so you can read through that in detail. It is a very secure platform. I'm basically going to skip to the next section, which is going to the website itself, right? So if you go to bitdao.io, we have a beautiful website where you can clearly see that they have put a lot of effort on their website. So BitDAO is a collective of builders and stakeholders enabling mutually beneficial Web3 ecosystems of people, products, and public goods. So that's pretty much what they do in a nutshell. There's a lot of documentation that you can access by clicking on the documentation button. You can also start building if you are a developer. So BitDAO accelerates next-gen organizations, right? So if you scroll further below, you can clearly see they have some wonderful animation. These are all information that we've already covered before. You can go through that in detail. So they have over $638 million allocated across AEs and labs. So they have provided lots of funding to several important projects, right? So some of the projects that they're involved in is EduDAO. Again, discussed, they provide funding and support to multiple DAOs. So Pleaser DAO, as well as if you scroll through this information here, ZK DAO, as well as Game7. These are all multiple DAOs and platforms that have directly benefited from BitDAO's funding, right? So the treasury has about $1.2 billion, which is a huge amount of money. And if you see the BitDAO token, basically provides the BitDAO basically has 35.42%. Ethereum is 26.39%. USD coin is 15.63%. So these are all the amounts that are available in the treasury. You can clearly see that they have multiple different tokens and different allocations. Obviously, the Bit token being the biggest allocation, right? So you can view this on Etherscan. So it's a publicly available information which can be available to anyone at any time, right? So how the treasury grows. So this again talks about the treasury and how it grows. You can see on a daily basis, they have $1.9 million per day, and as well as the 30-day information is also given here, so that's pretty cool. You can view analytics and view contributions as well. Get to know the Bit token. So if you hold the Bit token, you participate in the governance. So this is a governance-centric platform. You can vote, stake, and bond your tokens. Obviously, when you stake it, you get staking rewards. And here they have the price of the token itself, which is 49 cents per token. It has been going up. And if you see, you can see the charts as well about this token as well. This is the Ethereum ERC20 token contract address for this token. Ready to join the community. You can join the community by joining the Discord. You can start your own proposal if you're a token holder. You can join the mission and spread the word of BitDAO, right? And here are some of the again, investors as well as supporters of this platform. Obviously, it's a platform that's created by Bybit. which is one of the most popular exchanges out there. Dragonfly Capital, Jump Capital, Mirana, Alameda Research, and Panther Capital. These are some of the biggest names in the crypto space when it comes to venture capitals. Peter Thiel, as well as Spartan Investment. So these are all some of the investors who have invested in this project, right? If you scroll further below, you have the social media information as well as other information, including the light paper, FAQ, forum, delegation, and vote, which will provide you with additional information for you to understand this project even better, right? So again, a pretty straightforward website with a lot of information and a very robust and powerful community, right? When it comes to the market itself, let's go to the coin market cap page. You can clearly see that this token is currently ranked 222nd by market cap on coin market cap, and it's currently trading at 49.7 cents at the time I'm making this video. So it's close to 50 cents per token, and it has seen quite a bit of a decent run in the past 24 hours. Obviously, the market is starting to slowly go upwards because of the Ethereum merge that's coming up pretty soon, and every token on the Ethereum ecosystem, as well as several other non-Ethereum ecosystems as well, are growing, for now, at least in the short term, right? So this token is also benefiting from the short-term rally that every other token is having, and this token is up at about 6.72% in the past 24 hours, right? So pretty good news. When it comes to the market cap itself, the token has a market cap of only $291.4 million in market cap. I know we cover a lot of tokens which are less than $10 to $15 million in market cap. But I think this token, even though it has $291 million in market cap, relatively higher compared to the tokens that we usually cover, I still believe that for everything that BitDAO has to offer, it is definitely an undervalued project which has a high potential to grow in the future. I can easily see this token reaching a $1 billion market cap in the next few years, like 2 to 3 years from now, which is definitely a possibility, right? So from that standpoint, I can easily see that this project is quite undervalued, right? So when it comes to the supply, the max supply of this token is 10 billion tokens, which is a huge supply, which is one of the drawbacks for this project. And if you see, the circulating supply is also quite bad. There's only 6% of the entire max supply in circulation, which is about 586 million tokens. That's a huge number of tokens in circulation. This token, just like many tokens that have good fundamentals, also suffers from one of the biggest flaws, which is tokenomics, right? So the tokenomics is not really good, and it's definitely one of the weakest points of this project. Such huge numbers of tokens, both in the max supply as well as in the circulating supply, will only dilute the token holders' bags because there's no scarcity. So this token is going to get easily dumped into the market by a lot of holders who may not see a long-term benefit of holding this token, because in the short term, a lot of people are going to be relentlessly dumping this token, right? So again, this is not going to be set in stone, because there are projects that have huge supply, but they've also consistently grown and made more than 10 to 15 or even 100x gains for certain exceptional cases. But again, overall, I think BitDAO, in general, in theory at least, it's going to have some short-term to mid-term price slumping until it can see some long-term growth, right? But again, even in the short term, I will show you the graph, you can make some good gains. Obviously, depending on at what price you buy it at, you can definitely make some good gains, right? So obviously, tokenomics is definitely a big letdown for this project, right? So you can clearly see that when it comes to the charts, this token, even though it has pumped 6.45% in the past 24 hours, it is still at its all-time lows. In fact, it's quite close to its all-time lows, and in the all-time high scenario, it has made some really good gains, which we'll cover right now. So if you see, the initial price of this token was $1.79 initially when it launched as of 17th of August 2021, and since then it's kind of dipped a bit, reaching a price of about $1.45 or even 27 cents, $1.27 as of 8th of September 2021, and then from there it started shooting up to its all-time high, current all-time highs of close to $3.10 or $3.05 as of 12th of November 2021, and then from then on the token started crashing, making some bouncy crash all the way till currently, when the token reached its all-time lows of 42 to 43 cents per token as of 5th or 6th of July 2022, but now it's slowly starting to go a little bit upwards and at a price of 49 cents per token, right? So if you take a look at this token, this is pretty much at its all-time low right now, and therefore you definitely have some good short-term gains for this project, right? You can definitely make some good short-term gains if you buy this token at this price point. Again, there's no guarantee, there's obviously a lot of risk, but if you are willing to take some gamble, you can definitely invest in this token at this price point and wait till it reaches at least $1, which it will reach in a few months, and then sell it to make some good profit, right? But again, this is not financial advice. You need to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So again, obviously the tokenomics is going to definitely affect this token for quite some time, and at the same time, even the big crash that happened from its all-time high could also partially be attributed to its tokenomics because of its poor tokenomics and a lot of people dumping their tokens. This token has suffered a big crash, but again, the entire market is crashing, so that's also going to be attributed as well. There's no real one cause that can explain this token's crash, but tokenomics definitely plays a major role, right? So for now, I think you definitely have a good opportunity to buy this token at a really good discounted price and hold on to it for the short term when this token reaches $1 and then sell it at the top to make some profit, right? This is definitely a good short-term project, in my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice, right? When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative, again, I'm not really going to cover the Bitcoin comparative to that extent because it's still a very risky project when it comes to dollar comparative. So Bitcoin comparative only adds to the risk of this project, right? But you can clearly see that if you have bought this token at the top, which is when it was at 50,000 satoshis per token, you would probably be at a significant loss right now. So I'm not really going to recommend Bitcoin comparative to inexperienced newcomers. If you want to buy this token, stick to the dollar comparative, right? Again, if you take a look at the markets itself, this is a very good quality project. The reason I'm saying is that if you take a look at the list of exchanges that are listed this token, FTX has the highest liquidity and volume. Get.io, Huobi Global, Coinbase Exchange, Kraken, Coin1, Poloniex, Bybit, and so on and so forth. You have some of the best exchanges listing this token minus Binance. Obviously, Binance has not listed this token yet, which is also one of the short-term reasons to buy this token, because since so many major high-quality exchanges have listed this token, it's only going to be a matter of time before Binance lists this project. And when that happens, you're going to have this token pumping like crazy. And if, let's say, for example, hypothetically, this token gets listed on Binance the very next week, you can see this token pumping at least till 60 to 70 cents before crashing down. So you will still be able to make some really good profit in that narrow window if you buy it at this price point, right? But again, I'm not encouraging you to buy this token. Please do your own research. But I'm just saying to you that a lot of major exchanges have listed this token, which makes this token a really, really good quality project despite the poor tokenomics that this token may have, right? Obviously, you can buy this token from Ethereum-based dexes as well, including SushiSwap, Uniswap version 3, as well as Loopring. But I think stick to the best exchanges, which includes FTX, Coinbase, Get.io, Huobi Global, as well as Kraken. I wouldn't really go below that. Obviously, Bybit is also a really good exchange, but I wouldn't really go below Bybit, right? So what's my final word on this token, guys? I think this token definitely has a lot of benefits. It is purely a governance-based project, and at the same time, in the short term, you can make some really, really good gains if you know what you're doing, especially at this price point right now. You are going to be able to make the maximum gains, not only in the short term, but also in the long term. But the long term is going to be a bit of a challenge because the tokenomics is going to prevent this token from seeing its full potential even in the next bull market, right? But having said that, you can clearly see that a lot of major exchanges have listed this token, which is beneficial as well as a curse, because it's beneficial in the sense that a lot of major exchanges do trust this project to a point where they've done their thorough research and due diligence to make sure that this project is not a scam or it's not a short-term project, which is why they listed this token. And it's bad because since a lot of major exchanges have already listed this token, Binance or any other exchange listing may not have a significant impact because the market cap is already priced in the fact that other exchanges have listed this token, right? So I think in the short term, the token can easily cross 60 to 70 cents if a Binance listing happens, and maybe when the token crypto market rallies upwards, it can even hit as high as $1 per token, which will be a good short-term gain for this project, and that can happen somewhere between 2 to 3 months from now, right? The long-term perspective of this token is possibly $2 per token again in the next 3 to 4 years. Again, maybe I can say $2 to $3, and maybe even slightly higher than the previous all-time highs of $3.05, but that's not a guarantee, and it depends on several factors. So I wouldn't really consider this as a long-term project. It's just a short-term project, right? Again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors. You guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.